As a parent, you must have encountered some issues with your children. Raising a child, it is not something that you handle without understanding of what parenting is all about. A child walks into the room to talk to a parent, he or she starts to yell. It never occurred to that parent that that child might just be going through some situations that he is at a crossroad on how to handle. Most times, as parents, we feel we are the only ones that have issues bothering our minds. We forget sometimes that we need to get into the world of our children to understand what's going on inside of them and to help them to allay certain fears and anxieties they may just be having. Parents go through a whole lot. Unconsciously, you find yourself transferring your aggression onto your child. In the course of doing that, something has happened in your relationship with your child without you knowing it. The child probably, that moment that needed your reassurance that he did not get or she did not get, reclined into himself or herself. But you can't blame yourself as a parent. You have to learn to understand your child the more. The moment you don't give listening ear to that child, trust me, that child will learn whatever he or she wanted to learn from you at that time from somebody else. In the course of counseling, I have seen parents tear themselves up in front of a child regardless of what their action is going to cost the child thereafter. That moment, they forgot that their lives are tied to the life of that child, and you owe that child serious responsibility. Parents, I want to advise, take hold of your emotion. Try to master your emotion. Take charge of your emotion, regardless of what you are going through per time. Once your child walks into your space and needs your attention, give that child that attention. Ask God for grace, and God will give you the grace. This world we are today, these children are faced with a whole lot. When they check the social media, they get information. They tune the TV, they get information. Whatever they turn to, they get several information, and most of them are conflicting. So they are confused. If there's one person they have serious confidence in, is the parent. They see you as the God in their life, the God they can see. So take hold of your emotion. Number two, I want you to be the role model that you truly are to your child. Why am I saying this? Be a mother to your child. You are the first teacher, the very first teacher that child is going to encounter in life, or the first teacher the child encountered in life. You have to live by example. Don't be the one that tells your child one thing and you do another thing. They learn more from what they see than what they hear. So if you are the type of parent that you are telling the child to do this or not to do that, and the child sees you doing the opposite, the child starts to do that which you are asking him or her not to do. Because what he or she sees you doing registers in the mind of the child and plays out in the character or behavior of that child. So be a role model to that child. And number three, start to teach the child good morals. Teach the child godliness. Teach the child how to stand up for the truth Let the child know that he is not the one that will be moving with the crowd wherever the crowd is going. Is the one that will question, why is this crowd heading this way? Is this the right direction? Yes. My mommy says this is not the right way to go. My daddy says this is not the right way to go. And I actually see them going the other way. So I'm going to go the other way. Because they see you practice what you teach. Be that parent that brings up the child in the way he should go. I once listened to the teaching of a pastor. He says there are stages in life. The stages you have with your child. The stage you will control the child. And the stage that the child is going to control you. What are these stages? The early stages of life of that child. You are controlling the child. So control the child in the right direction. You are telling the child how to walk, how to sit, how to eat, where to go, where not to go. It comes to a point in the child's life, and it gets to a point in your life, in your relationship with the child, that the child is going to tell you where to go and probably hold your hands in the direction to follow. And that's when you start to age, your old age. So whatever you imbibe in the child, whatever you package into the child at the early age and stage of the child's life becomes part of the child and forms the child's character that the child will use to guide you in your old age. So package that child with good morals and tell that child to stand for the truth. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Teach him or her self-confidence. Believe in yourself. Because these kids have their different character traits. Some will just kick off very fast in terms of doing things. Why some slowly because of their emotion. They study their environment before they pick up. You parent, under no circumstance should you compare your child with another. I've spoken to children severally. If there's one thing that aches the heart of a child, it's you comparing your child with another. It doesn't matter if your child is in the same arena with another child at a particular point in time. And at the end of the day, they come out with different results in their tasks, in their education. Appreciate your child. Don't compare your child with another child. Your child is unique. That child is still in discovery age. He's still in discovery age, discovering himself and discovering herself. So the more belief you have in the child, the more you're helping the child to bring out that greatness stored inside the child. Imbibe that self-confidence in the child. Rebuke the child. Yes, you cannot spare the rod and spoil the child. No. But you have to rebuke the child with love. There's an adage where I come from. Interpreting in English means you beat a child with one hand and you bring the child back to you with the other hand. It means if you rebuke a child, make sure you use love to call the child back to yourself. If you don't, that child will go seeking for love and attention somewhere else. Parenting is not a walk in the park, but it's something you do by understanding yourself and your emotion, adjusting your reactions to your children, and bringing up these children the way you will want them to act in your later age. The way you bring them up now, that's the same way they will react towards you later in life. So parenting is an act that you gradually you can perfect it with the help of God, that is. Be happy. I'm going to come back to you with part 2 of effective parenting. I pray that your little effort in the life of that child will yield positive dividends in your life, in the life of that child, and in your family, and in the society at large. Lovelessness in the child at home shows the way the child reacts and shows love or heartlessness when the child is out there with others. Let love flow from you into the heart of that child. Be happy. Be happy. This is Mercy Moment. Please subscribe, share the videos, leave your comments. People read those comments and learn from you also. Thank you. Enjoy God's mercy. Bye.